Welcome to Salary Negotiation Mastery. I'm thrilled that you're here and I can't wait to get started. This first module is an intro just so that we can make sure that we're on the same page in terms of where we're starting and where we're going and how we're going to get there. I'm Josh, and I've been negotiating job offers with clients full-time for the past 6 years, mostly with big tech companies and software engineers, but not always. I've worked with a lot of different folks in a lot of different industries. And my journey began when I decided to write a book called Fearless Salary Negotiation, just based on my own experience, what I learned negotiating job offers for myself and for friends and family. It was a passion project. And then after I wrote the book, people started reaching out and asking if I could help them negotiate their offers. And then fast forward to today, and here I am making a living, helping people negotiate job offers full time, which is amazing. And this course is my way of sharing everything that I've learned over the past 6 or 7 years with you so that you can negotiate your job offers to get the best possible results every time you negotiate. So that after your first day on a new job, you go home, you put your head on your pillow at night, and you know that you have negotiated the maximum compensation, so you don't have to look over your shoulder and wonder if you could have asked for more, if you left money on the table, or if that person over there is making more money than you. You can just know that you're making the best compensation and focus on pursuing your career, doing good work, and leveling up over time. There's a secondary goal as well, which is that I want to teach you how to do this and why we're doing what we're doing. So it's one thing to teach you the tactics and the strategies to negotiate the best compensation possible. And it's another thing for me to show you why we're doing those things so that you understand the negotiation process, not only from your perspective, but also from the company and the recruiter and hiring manager's perspectives. So I'm going to focus on not only giving you specific tactics that you can use, but also teaching you why we're using those tactics. The structure of the program is actually going to be really simple. It's linear. You're going to start and finish in a straight line. There's one exception to that I'll talk about in a minute. And we'll use several different types of lessons, always visual, and I'll choose the best medium for each lesson so that you learn the most effective way possible. So sometimes I'll be just talking to camera like I'm doing right now, and sometimes I'll be sharing a spreadsheet or a worksheet or an email template that we'll walk through, or just some slides. I'll give you the best medium that I think will teach you the most, the fastest, so that you can continue moving forward through that linear progression. There are two main types of lessons, core and FYI lessons, for your information lessons. So the core lessons are obviously the ones that you'll want to focus on. You shouldn't skip them. They're going to be useful and they will build on each other. So frequently the output from one lesson will be the input to the next lesson or to a future lesson. So it's important that you go through all of the core lessons, but there will also be FYI lessons, which are additional lessons that I'm adding to help to explain more about what's going on behind the scenes, or to provide some background to help explain why it is that we're doing what we're doing, or where this philosophy comes from. So stick with the core lessons, and if you have time, maybe take a look at the FYI lessons so that you can learn more about what we're doing and why we're doing it. You'll occasionally have some homework, not very much. Most of what you need to know, you'll learn within the modules themselves, but you will occasionally have a little bit of homework to do after a module or a lesson before the next lesson, so that you have the right inputs ready to go, so that you can quickly incorporate those inputs into whatever we're doing in that lesson. So be ready for a little bit of homework, but this whole program is designed to help you to move quickly and efficiently. So there won't be a lot of extraneous homework or a lot of out of program time that you need to spend to make sure that you're caught up and on track. And the last thing I'll say is this is a linear program from start to finish. But if you're in a hurry, if you've already finished your interviews, if you have a job offer in hand, you're on a deadline to respond to that offer, you can skip the interview prep module, which is the next module in the program. That module will be really useful if you have interviews coming up or you're currently in the interview process. But if you are in a hurry, you can skip interview prep and jump right to know your numbers so that you can move as quickly as possible to make sure that you meet your deadlines and get your result as quickly as possible, and you don't keep the recruiter rating. Thanks for joining Salary Negotiation Mastery. I can't wait to share this program with you, and I'll see you in the next lesson.